All right, so we got to be on the lookout for a bobcat because one ran across the road earlier.
Just things in Texas that happen.
Wouldn't that be great? We hit a bobcat. Well, we can see how this holds up against bobcats.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The bobcat test.
We're going to have to add that to our list. All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we have a slightly misleading car. What you're looking at is not a GT350.
It's not a Shelby.
It's not a Shelby.
It's just a regular Mustang GT, but it has a lot of aftermarket parts to look like
It's been prettied up.
a Shelby. But don't be fooled, it is just a 2017 Mustang GT.
Let's point out the things that are aftermarket so people aren't confused.
Okay.
This steering wheel, carbon fiber wrapped on the top and bottom. It's a square bottom.
Definitely aftermarket.
Definitely aftermarket. And it's so aftermarket that the horn no longer works.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a weird quirk. This is not safe to drive because of that.
Yeah, I guess you can always rev it,
technically.
but this is
But you have to do the weird thing where you gotta like shift it into neutral.
Yeah. Same
It's
with
weird.
the paddle shifters.
The paddle shifters, yeah, they're weird aftermarket red shifters, and they just
They look cool, but they're giant and they're very
look cool, but they
conspicuously
don't work
red.
super well.
You have to press down here where the paddle shifters actually are.
A lot of the aftermarket stuff is on the exterior
Yeah.
of this car. There's not like a ton on the
wide
interior.
body kit, wing,
Yeah.
front splitter, the chin.
All of that. Definitely saves you a lot of money.
Yeah.
I feel like. I mean, so the Mustang GT is about $35,000. So I don't know how much you put into aftermarket parts, but then the Shelby GT350 is like
60, isn't it?
it's like
59?
yeah, it's like 50. It's like around 60. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably didn't put $20,000 in aftermarket parts into this thing.
I doubt it.
I mean, none of them are performance parts. It's just for looks. So if you're cool with how the Mustang GT performs, then you can save yourself a lot of money if you just want the looks of the 350.
3, 2, 1. There's 60. Woo.
That's pretty fast.
That feels fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, it's much more tame than I would have expected out of a muscle
It is
car.
actually. That's a little smooth. It's not monstrous.
I was going to say, it doesn't just hit you all at once. It pulls you, and then it catches the next gear, and then it pulls you again. It's very linear each time.
Yes.
Nothing unpredictable.
It's actually, yeah, the shifts were pretty smooth on that.
And that was in the automatic.
That was in the automatic. That was the automatic launch 260 from a dead stop.
Good. It was a good little rush, but it's not scary. It's not, it doesn't misbehave. You're always in control.
Yep.
Let's try it in manual. Whoa. 60. That's how you do it. Okay.
Wow.
That was fun. I'm not going to complain about the paddle shifters that much.
Yeah, they're not bad,
They're
actually.
not terrible.
I still would prefer to have
I'd like a stick,
actual
yeah.
stick transmission, but paddles are fine. They're still very capable if you want to do that. What do you think about like the base GT? I mean, just like base Mustangs, maybe in general.
It's all right. We see a lot of them here in Texas. I think they're a little underwhelming in their looks department.
Yeah.
I do think this whole recent generation of Mustangs is the best looking they've done since
I think
the 60s.
Yeah, I think you mean since like they first
Since they
began.
first came out, yeah.
I think I'd probably agree with that. I do really like how the new ones look.
Yeah.
And especially how they sound.
Yeah.
I really do dig the V8. The only other Mustang that we've driven so far was the EcoBoost
four-cylinder.
Yeah, the EcoBoost 4-cylinder, and that was still fast and felt good.
We were
but
pleasantly surprised.
Yes, it was a pleasant surprise, but the engine noise leaves a little bit to be desired.
Yeah.
This answers that.
Yeah.
It definitely solves that. This engine sounds very good.
Nice and growly, just what
Yeah.
you'd expect from a Mustang.
Man.
That is so
Just
fun.
like that, it becomes an angry little monster.
Oh, I love this thing.
And guess what, baby?
Interior is where Mustang specifically suffers a lot, I think.
That's Ford for you, though.
I complained about this with the 4-cylinder EcoBoost Mustang, but this, even though this is like a step above, it's a trim above, the interior is still very, very cheap feeling.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, when you can go out and like, my Volkswagen Golf, my 2019 Golf has a better interior than this, and it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
That's frustrating. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess to put this kind of performance in a muscle car that's relatively affordable, you do have to cut corners somewhere.
yeah, I understand that.
And this is where they cut the corners, is in the interior. Like, everything is very plasticky. I mean, there are some fake carbon fiber bits, which I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure are aftermarket.
Yeah, it's it's an underwhelming interior,
It's
but
chintzy, yeah.
it depends what you want, whether you want like crazy fast performance or interior luxury.
Yeah.
I know you have to cut corners and it's hard to have both and keep this price, because this is, like I said, it's about $35,000.
That's a great deal.
Which is a great deal for the performance you get. And I know Ford needs to cut corners somewhere. The performance is great, the noise is great, but the interior has to suffer, I feel like, because of that.
Yeah.
And it does.
It does. But I would say it's a fair trade in a muscle car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can always you can always reupholster the inside if you really wanted to, but I think that's probably a waste of money. This is
Yeah.
very much a weekend toy, like the Corvette we reviewed. I mean, that wasn't particularly luxurious either, but we didn't care because it was a riot.
Do you think somebody gets this when they're having a midlife crisis?
This one, no. I do
Why not this one, but you do think somebody gets the Corvette?
This is a young man's car.
So, okay, you're saying the type of person that gets this is a millennial.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, they're dad age people, like people our parents' age, maybe 45, 50 years old, something like that. But most of the people you see driving Mustangs are kids. Like, they're, especially in
I
like
guess.
the
Yeah.
richer areas, it's parents buy these for their children to go to high school, because this is what all the high school boys want.
I suppose.
The Mustang definitely has like an obnoxious, young, aggressive driver vibe, whereas the Corvette has an entitled, obnoxious, old driver vibe.
Okay, I can see that, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like how Mustangs are sort of like retro inspired
Yeah.
on the inside. Like the interior does feel almost like it's trying to hark back to like a kind of like 1960s design.
I can see that.
I think in a lot of these, like just with like your air conditioning vents here and
Big
these
round vents,
yeah, and these
big chunky
gauges here
dials,
are
yeah.
very old school style.
Yeah.
That's all cool.
I will say I love the switches down here. By
Yeah, the
start,
switches
stop.
are
Oh,
nice.
that's so cool.
I like how the start-stop is bright red. I like the gauge cluster. It's all very analog, except for in the center where you have everything digital, where it shows you your fuel economy, which is
Not great. Yeah.
it's only average on this car is 15 mpg, all on premium gas. So
You're gonna suffer.
yeah, but I don't know. If,
Whatever, though.
If
I
you're
mean-
okay with blowing a lot of gas and money on your commute, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is fine to daily.
Yeah. I mean, I would say enjoy the last few generations of gasoline-powered Mustangs. They're ridiculous and loud and expensive to run.
Yes, before electrification comes for us all.
Yeah, we're gonna probably. I think it was 2023. I was reading they want an electric Mustang.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that would be super fascinating.
It'll be. It could be really cool.
Could be.
I
also
like
could be
electric cars.
real weird.
Yeah, we'll see. Hello, officer. There's 30 here.
Yes.
Just being a good citizen, driving the speed limit in my Mustang.
So, JT, this is your second time driving a Mustang, right?
Yes.
The first one was the EcoBoost
First
4-cylinder.
one was the EcoBoost, yeah.
So how does this compare first impressions?
First impressions so far, I really like this one. Feels more capable. It feels more like a sports car than the EcoBoost did. Obviously, it's a GT. It's supposed to feel sportier.
Yeah.
But the bolsters in this thing are great.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. The seats hold you very well.
Yeah.
It's very snug. You don't feel like you get tossed around at all.
No, easily the best bolsters I've felt in any car.
Yeah. You have two back seats.
Those
although,
seats were designed for like badgers or something. That's not a full person seat.
yeah, no, the seats are a joke. I mean, as
I
in
could
most
fit
sports
back there,
cars, you assume that the back seats are not going to be very good. I think that compared to other sports cars that we've driven, like the Lotus, these back seats are not as bad.
No.
but
they're more comfortable for sure.
they're more comfortable. They're not a bench. They're actual legitimate seats, but still.
I wouldn't want to sit back there.
Yeah, the trunk is pretty good.
Super
also,
spacious.
Yeah, it's actually quite spacious.
If I wanted to be cramped, I could have fit two of me in there. But I mean, I got in there. I was comfortable. I could recline.
I was comfortable. They even have a speaker for you in case you get in case you get kidnapped. Then you can like jam out to tunes in the back.
In luxury, blasting Old Town Road while I'm getting taken presumably to be shot and buried in the desert. But they do have an escape latch that lights up when the trunk closes, so you can pull that.
Right.
Trunk pops open, you hop out. Coming up to a turn here, I don't.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about taking it too fast.
Yeah, I don't trust it for turns.
It's so heavy and so big. I feel like it rolls pretty hard.
It does want to really lean into that turn.
Yeah.
I would say no more than like 50.
Yeah.
Around like
a decently sharp turn.
Yeah. If it's anything more than like a 30-degree turn, you got to take it pretty slowly.
So, what about how cool this is? Do you think a Mustang GT is cool?
No, I don't think a Mustang. Well,
people have looked at this.
People have, yeah, because it's loud.
Well, not only just because of that, but like earlier when we were doing the shots of the exterior, some guy drove by in his car and like he drove by it and rolled down his window and peeked out and
nice.
looked back at it.
Okay.
So it does get looks.
It is. I mean, it is a cool car, but there are a lot of them.
That's true. It's common. Mustangs are common, but it is still pretty cool.
That doesn't mean it's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah. People think it's cool. Then I don't know. I think it's a blast to drive too. It's really fun.
It's a riot. I think it's so much fun. It can be quiet and respectable if you put it in normal mode. I bet it'll quiet down a little bit. Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah. It stopped being growly.
That's really quiet. It lost all its anger. What happened?
Now it's just a normal car.
It went to therapy.
Yeah.
It went to Mustang therapy.
I don't like it.
Now it's a normal, calm, rational car.
Make it angry again. Honestly, there's not much to a Mustang GT.
There isn't really a lot in here, I feel like. I mean, everything's pretty...
It looks cool enough on the outside.
Just German cars, man. They spoil you, I feel like, on the interiors.
Yeah.
German interiors just blow this out of the water.
But you don't get the amazing sound.
I know. You don't get, for an Audi or a Mercedes that's the same price as this, like 35 or 40,000.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the same level of performance and engine noise that this gets.
No.
So, starting...
Wait.
All
right, go for it.
So, starting us out is performance.
8
it's good.
And 8.
8 and an 8.
Yeah, 8, definitely an 8.
8. I'm not gonna give it that high. I love it, but I think 8 is reserved for more special cars.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the top of the category of normal car. Like, this is a Mustang GT. It's a fast car. It's a muscle car. You can go quickly. You're not gonna take it to a track and beat anybody, really.
I think I'm gonna go with a 7.
That is fair.
All right, next up, practicality.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great.
You know, I think I'd probably go with a 4 too. It does have a trunk. That's pretty spacious.
Trunk,
it does have back seats. Does have 2 cup holders.
That's it.
It's terrible fuel economy.
Value.
Strong value.
Awesome.
For $35,000, and I mean, of course, options can add on to that to push this beyond $40,000. But even still,
it may not hold its value as well. May not be as practical or reliable. But
you're getting great performance value.
Yeah,
for the money.
A reasonable price. I'm gonna give this a 7. 7.
Yeah. 7. All right, I'm gonna give it a slightly lower at 6.5. And then cool factor. It's kind of like, it's cool. People look at it. People think it's cool.
I mean, I always think they're cool looking.
Yeah, I've noticed people looking at it. Not everybody.
No.
Like some other cars we've driven.
Yeah, everybody looked at the Slingshot.
Lots more people looked at the Audi R8.
But this is still an above average.
It's still above average. I'd give it a 6 on the cool factor.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
It's like moderately cool. All right, next up is quality. Which is, I think Brewer this probably suffers.
Engine quality.
Marks.
Good.
Well, yes, engine quality good, but like interior quality is what I rank most on this, and It's just not great.
Yeah.
I would say, again, for the price, you can get a Volkswagen or an Audi that's undoubtedly going to have a better interior, and you're going to feel more bougie and luxurious in those than you do in this. So, I don't know. I don't want to knock it too bad. I'd give this a 4.
Yeah, this does enough for me. It's not super luxurious, but it does enough.
I'll give it a 4.5, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, 4.5.
This leads us to fun factor for the final one.
Very fun.
Which is fun. I think it's great. It's a blast.
I won't say it's as fun as the Corvette, though.
I'd agree with that. The Corvette definitely is more fun than this.
That's a little bit more fun, but this is a blast.
That doesn't get old, though. That's fun.
No, this is so much fun.
That's
it's
really
not as
fun.
raw as the Corvette, though.
Yeah. The Corvette is just like another step up beyond this.
Yeah.
But then again, you're taking more hits on practicality to get more fun.
Fair trade.
So that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Still, though, I think I'd probably have to give this I'd have to give this a 6.5.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
6.5 on the FF.
Oh, I need someone to love me.
The average Grand Theft Auto score is a 35.25 out of 60.
Good.
I think it's quite good.
Yeah, I think this is a great value for anybody looking for a decent sports car or cruiser, as Joe likes to consider them.
Yep.
It's a blast, not terribly practical, but you know that going into it.
But it can be really chill, too.
But it can be really chill.
There you have it.
That is the 2017?
2017.
That is the 2017 Ford Mustang GT. If this is your first time watching, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next one, where maybe we'll get an actual GT350 to review.
Maybe.
See you next time.
Bye.
Love me when
There's one thing I know. It's cars. You know who else knows a lot about cars? CuriosityStream. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service for people who actually like to learn stuff. They have thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers. If you like our show, you'll love their speed category. It's got a ton of content on cars and other things that go fast. We've recently partnered with CuriosityStream to help build Nebula, our new streaming service. Nebula is a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators. Because we all appreciate how supportive our fans are, CuriosityStream is offering a free Nebula subscription with every purchase of a year-long CuriosityStream membership. With this bundle, you get the best of both worlds. CuriosityStream is home to high production value documentaries and nonfiction work, whereas Nebula is a place for educational YouTubers to try new things and experiment with different formats, things the YouTube algorithm would punish us for. CuriosityStream loves independent creators and wants to help us grow our platform, so they're offering Grand Theft Auto fans free access to Nebula when you sign up at curiositystream.com/GTA. When you sign up for CuriosityStream, you get instant access to thousands of nonfiction titles, and you'll get to watch a bunch of new episodes from Grand Theft Auto months before they hit YouTube, plus lots of other great Nebula originals. By signing up for CuriosityStream, you'll be helping not only GTA, but the entire educational community, as we work together to build a place where we can create exciting new content that just wouldn't be possible on YouTube. Give it a try by signing up using the link below. We promise you'll love it.